Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of MTG Sin Senpai. I know it's been a hot minute since I've uploaded a video. I've had a lot going on, and I know it sounds like a broken record at this point because I think there's lots of breaks in between my videos, but life happens, things keep going on. But at least I was able to attend a few pre-release events, or I mean, not attend, but I judged 6 more pre-release events this past weekend. And so these are my earnings from the weekend. I do have the draft decks as well. The draft decks themselves, some of them are pretty fun. I'll try my best to do videos of them. I think I talk about it every time, but I don't think I'm going to be going back and doing those particular videos. But I'm more looking forward to opening these set packs. I'm also in the process of trying to get my hands on a collector box, but we'll see how that goes. And then I do know we're definitely, me and my group are going to be trying to do a collector booster draft of the set as well. So we'll definitely keep our eyes out for that. But for now, let's go ahead and tear into the packs. I had a lot of fun during this particular set. Initially, I'll admit, going into it, I did not know what I was doing initially. But as the weekend went by, I was able to do more, better and better. I did go 4-1 with one event. That was the two-headed giant event, which I partnered with a buddy of mine, and our two decks synergized very well. But all my other events, unfortunately, I didn't go undefeated on my own. I did go, what's the word I'm looking? I did go 3-1 on a good majority of them, and others I went 2-2. But my worst record was 2-2. Starting off right now, I believe this is from a commander deck. Or this is the special guest slot, which is Miri Weatherlight Duelist. That's actually pretty awesome. I did not know about this particular slot, but that's a pretty sweet one. So we'll go ahead and set that there. Got ourselves our foil. And then our first rare from the actual set itself is going to be Restless Ridgeline, which I do like the man lands from this particular set. I feel like they're actually pretty strong. The only thing I'm not a big fan of about the particular set, the set symbol, it's a little hard to tell which ones are commons and uncommons. I know a buddy of mine just pointed out, just look at the bottom left symbol, or not symbol, but the bottom left letter, and then that'll tell you, rare, common, uncommon, and all that. But I'm like, I did enjoy actually like seeing which type it we had. So it looks like you can either have a token or the special guest slot, which I guess is also the list slot as well. So that's interesting to know. And we still get our guaranteed foils and the Thousand Moon Smithy. This particular card was insane. I did pull it for one of my drafts, and I was able to make a bunch of just absurd big creatures, because essentially they are like car instructs, but they also count creatures as well, which is pretty sweet. And this is our first land, and man, I love the way that these lands looked. I actually tripped up my buddy because I asked him, hey, look at this swamp, right? And he's like, no, that's an island, buddy. I'm like, nah, look closer. That's a swamp. Once again, they did this to us. I mean, I like the treatment, but at the same time, it reminds me of the Kamigawa, the Neon Dynasty land, where it looks just like a mountain, but it's definitely not a mountain. So we got our art card here. I'm not even sure what that is exactly. I guess that's a vampire right there, but that's pretty sweet. Got ourselves our non-actual token. This is such a waste of cardboard. Like, just give me a token. Like, this is trash. I'm already buying the product. No need for me to be advertised through there as well. We got ourselves our regular breaches. I like this particular card. This card's actually kind of bonkers. Lots of fun. Ooh, this is our our second double rare pack, and of course we get ourselves the Mythic Galta Stampede Tyrant. I am actually very excited that I pulled this particular one because I definitely want to build around that, and that looks very pretty right there. We got ourselves our uncommons and commons now. Kind of just blowing through these. Not the biggest of a deal here, but yeah, that Galta, that is awesome. I might be building another mono green deck, and yeah, that's definitely. I can't decide if I'm going to put that as a commander or put that as a secret commander that's in the set. Ooh, we got ourselves a 3/3. Oh, this is the Jurassic Park. My first Jurassic Park card is not an actual Jurassic Park card. It's a token. I mean, I guess I'll take it. It's still pretty sweet, but at the same time, it's like, give me an actual Jurassic Park card. Anyway, there we'll get that. There's our foil. And ooh, the ancient one. I have a buddy of mine, I think, that's looking for this. This is the first time I've actually seen this thing. This thing's actually pretty nuts. 2 mana, 8/8. Can't attack or block unless there are 8 or more permanents in your graveyard. Draw a card, then discard a card. When you discard a card this way, target player mills cards equal to its mana value. Wow, that's insane. Yep, I can see why you definitely want to build around that. I mean, that thing looks nuts. And that's a 2-mana 8/8, which, yeah, that's absurd. I'm sure there's fun things to do and build around that, and I guess I got that for you, buddy. Whenever I meet up with you, I'll definitely set that to the side for you. No problem there. Got ourselves our Saheeli art token. Got a copy token. Our foil card is the Captain Storm. This actually is pretty fun for a pirate deck. I see possibilities with that. A 4-mana 5/3 with War 2 is already pretty stupid, and the fact that it ramps as well. Like, the dinosaurs in this set are pretty absurd. I do feel like, even though this is technically a tribal set, I do feel like the tribes are not super well represented in each pack. At least, I mean, the set boosters are probably going to be a little bit different. But I do remember whenever I was opening a lot of the draft packs, I even pulled, not Galta, but Gishath. And I just tried to do a dinosaur tribal thing, but it just did not work. Ooh, and we got ourselves a list pull here. Giant caterpillar. Excuse me. Unfortunately, not the best list pull, but still a list pull nonetheless. Got ourselves a foil. Poetic Ingenuity. This particular card is absurd, and I'm planning on brewing with this. I think I might just do a Boros aggro artifact thing, not even doing the dinosaur thing. The dinosaur making traders thing is cool, but the fact that it makes a 3/1 every time the first time that you cast a artifact spell, I think is going to be the nuts part about that. Belligerent Yearling is pretty awesome. This is a stupidly strong uncommon, I feel. And we got ourselves more uncommons and commons. Nothing too crazy here. And then the cave cycle is a very interesting aspect. I do like the fact that the Discover lands essentially gives you something to gamble on and hope for something better than just the lands, especially in the late games. Get ourselves a Merfolk token and Get Lost. This is a very interesting removal spell. The fact that it gives your opponents 2 maps is kind of a drawback, I feel. I don't know. Like, I know it allows you to get rid of pretty much anything, which is definitely a plus, but we'll have to see how that goes. I genuinely believe allowing your opponent to explore, I mean, I don't know. And depending on if your opponent's doing like an artifact thing, maybe it's increasing their creature count or their artifact count. Who knows? It might be just a drawback. We'll see how it goes down the line. Oh, we got ourselves our first foil rare. Abuelo's Awakening, which is interesting. Return target artifact or non-aura enchantment from your graveyard to the battlefield with X additional +1/+1 counters on it. It's a 1/1 spirit creature with flying in addition to its other types. So it's interesting. It's a reanimate for either an artifact or an enchantment that makes it into a creature that you can make bigger. Interesting. We'll have to see what we do with that. Intrepid Paleontologist. I've had some people discuss that this might see some play, but we'll have to see about that. Especially and then the Dino part's not the most relevant, but I do feel like it might actually do see some decent play. I mean, it's a 2-mana 2/2 mana dork that allows you to exile, so graveyard hate is definitely a thing. But we'll see where that goes. But yeah, overall the flavor of this particular set has been a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Fungus Dinosaur is a perfect example. Just goofy concepts. Got our foil, our rare, the Sanguine Evangelist. I like this card a lot. The fact that they brought back Battle Cry on a single card is kind of goofy, but at the same time it's still cool. And ooh, we got ourselves I believe this is from a commander deck. When the Altar of the Wretched enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a non-token creature. If you do, draw X cards and mill X cards, where X is that creature's power. Craft with 1 or more creatures, and then 2 and 2. Return from the graveyard to your hand. Interesting. And then the backside. Ooh, we got ourselves a triple rare pack. Freaking sweet. That is awesome. Backside, Wretched Bone Mass. Power and toughness equal to the total power of the exiled cards used to craft it. Interesting. Has flying as long as the exiled card used to have flying. Oh, so gets a bunch of keywords. So maybe keyword soup deck or something of that nature. That's an interesting concept. I might have to build around that. And then we got ourselves Kellen, the only card in the set that has adventure. I know this is the alternate art treatment. It's a very interesting one. The fact that it's a 2-mana 2/3 aggro that allows you to essentially white weenie card advantage depending on what's on top of the deck, and card selection because it allows you to ship it as well. I have a lot of that. I feel like that might see some play in a white weenie deck, even if you don't run green at all. Just the fact that it's a 2-mana 2/3 is already good, and it allows you to kind of fill up your hand a little bit. I mean, just getting a couple attacks and getting at least one card already is advantage with 2 mana. Got that. We got ourselves the Schooner. This one's an interesting one. And then got ourselves more artifacts, commons and uncommons. The fact that they brought back Chupacabra, but not Chupacabra, was kind of funny. I believe this particular one's a lot better, especially the fact that it counts permanents from the graveyard, so you could potentially take out even bigger threats with it. It's pretty nuts. Ooh, we got another Miri from the list again, and then a foil borderless Earthshaker Dreadmaw. So I know this is like the new Dreadmaw, but the fact that it allows you to draw cards for each other dinosaur you control is pretty nuts. And I have a feeling a friend of mine might be interested in this borderless extended art shiny version, so I'm going to set that to the side for him. Got ourselves the Everflowing Well. Not that I remember reading the card whenever I had it in my draft, but I didn't do anything with this particular one. Kind of set that to the side. And then we got ourselves our commons and uncommons. That Chupacabra right there. Stupid, absurdly dumb card. Fun fact, opponent of mine had one and they were able to reanimate it, and then they discovered as well, and then they discovered another one from their deck, so they were able to kill my big, I had like a 9/9 creature on the board that he was able to kill with the two of them together, so it killed me. Oh, and there we go. The number one card from the set that everyone wants to build around, the triple, what's the word I'm looking for? Not doubling season, because doubling season is not for just creatures. But anyway, we got this. The White God. Absurd. And another rare. So we got a double rare pack in this particular pack with our stupid strong mythic. So I'll take that. That's awesome. I mean, I know I didn't get to open one during the pre-release weekend, so I didn't get to play with it during the events. But I have one now that can build around, so I'm definitely excited with that. And then I'm sure everyone knows White has like some of the craziest creature token deck strategies, or if not just white, green, that is an option as well. Got ourselves another foil rare. We got ourselves a Get Lost, a Terran's Journal, and just a double rare pack again. So far our biggest hit we've had is 3 rares in a single pack, which is still pretty good. I'm still super stoked about all of them. I'm definitely looking forward to drafting a lot of this particular set and getting my hands on also. I really want to get my hands on a collector box of this particular set, just because as of yet I haven't pulled, I'm sorry, I technically have pulled a single oh, what is that? That's a foil borderless Insanity. I messed up my tokens and whatnot, but whatever. What is this? 4 mana, 4/4, Spirit Horror, Starving Revenant. When it enters the battlefield, surveil 2, then for each card you put on top of your library, you draw a card and you lose 3 life. Ooh. Whenever you draw a card, oh wow, this thing's actually pretty nuts. I dig it. And then that's a double, so we got ourselves another double rare pack, but then the borderless treatment, I do feel like at least these cards feel a lot better. I know when we were drafting or doing the pre-release, the draft packs that we had, they felt weird. They felt like they had like powder on the exterior of them without having powder. I know it's just the printing quality and all that as well, but it was definitely off-putting. But these feel actually really nice in comparison. Ooh, we got ourselves another foil rare. Jaylight's Spelunker. Oh, explore X times. Yeah, this is actually, that's kind of nice. Got ourselves another Get Lost. So I have, I think, a playset of Get Lost now. So if it is something that's good, I definitely have all the ones I would ever need for a deck. Ooh, our first foil land is going to be a foil island, and that is super nice looking. So we definitely got that there. And then we just got 2 more packs to go. Unfortunately, we didn't get a single Jurassic Park card. That's just kind of odd. I would have hoped to. Oh, I'm sorry. Once again, technically, I did pull one. It's just a token, which is unfortunate as it is, but it is what it is. Ooh, Warden of the Inner Sky. I do actually like this particular card, just because it's strong in the white weenie mechanic, and then if you do have enough random artifacts and stuff to tap and make it bigger, and that Scry 1 is actually pretty relevant. But yeah, overall, looks like I did not get me any actual Jurassic Park cards, so I'm a little bit disappointed, but at the same time, I did get the White God as well, so it's like, It still sucks, because I definitely really wanted to open up one of the, oh, and then I guess this is our last chance to have gotten one, but we don't get one, we get a Leap. Good old school 1 mana flying draw card, just good old cantrip. So we got that. I believe I said that here. Tinker's Tome and a red, black manland, and then our commons and uncommons. So unfortunately this time around, no Jurassic Park cards, but it's okay. I mean, we still had a lot of fun. I did definitely enjoy opening these packs. I will definitely set aside my 1 Jurassic Park token. So we got that. And then, but overall, I definitely enjoyed myself. I mean, I always have fun during pre-release. Yeah, it's a little exhausting because of how many I do back to back. But it's just always a fun time to watch people play with the decks. Like, whenever they open up crazy things, it's definitely a plus. Also, whenever people pull off crazy combos and crazy synergies that no one has actually even seen just yet, it's definitely a lot of fun. And then I'm really looking forward to opening more product, definitely getting my hands on at least some of the Jurassic Park cards. I will get some at some point. I mean, I can't complain. I got Galta, I got the White God, I got Breaches, I got a lot of fun things overall. So definitely not complaining. I just little disappointed, but overall still happy regardless. This stuff is nuts. I'm definitely excited to see the next sets that come out. I know there's going to be that Fallout set that's coming out. I know the Doctor Who set came out. I kind of glazed over that because technically it wasn't a draft set. There was no pre-release. I would probably get my hands on the Commander decks, but now they're a little bit more expensive than you would want to spend on a deck. I'll probably get them at some point whenever they drop in price. And then definitely for the Fallout set, whenever that comes out, I'm definitely going to get my hands on all of that. I haven't read if it's just a Commander decks thing like they did with Doctor Who, or if there's going to be like an actual draft set. Regardless, I'm definitely going to get my hands on some of that. And then, yeah. But then just stay tuned. Look forward to more content in the near future. I did definitely, I intended an event at my LGS not too long ago whenever the Lord of the Rings holiday sets came out, and I actually won this during the event. We actually had we did a regular booster draft of the regular set, and funny enough, I actually opened 2 Orcish Bowmasters during that, so it was actually pretty insane. I went 4-0, got this in because of that, and so yeah, it was pretty nuts. But overall, do look forward. I will be opening that sometime in the near future. I just need to get around to scheduling that and putting it all together and getting that together for you guys. So if you guys made it to the end of the video, thank you so much again. Once again, I do apologize for it being so long since I've uploaded anything. But whenever you guys get the chance, do take the time to like, comment, subscribe. It is genuinely appreciated. And if you do guys take the time to comment, I'll make sure to read every single comment. So thank you again. And never forget, Senpai didn't notice. Good night.